No, you say, if
What
I
did the
ask
people
you,
say?
People say.
What did the people
No,
say?
people say.
No, what did the people say?
My brother, put down.
It's your turn. What did the people
Did you
say?
answer my question?
I answered you and you shook my hand. What did the people
The
say?
people say.
Oh, Dennis, man, I can't do
what
this.
the people
I can't
say.
do it. What did they say?
Yeah,
What
said-
did they say?
I give you right on that.
What did they
people
say? What did they say?
The thief that ordered Jesus to release it, not your Jesus.
So who did they
People
release?
say that.
And who did they release?
No problem, no problem. I'm not finished yet. But the wife said to release who? Your Jesus, isn't it? Wait. The wife said to release who? My brother,
Jesus.
you are judging people. Your wife sent people to you to say release this innocent Jesus.
How is that relevant?
What will you do?
I don't know how it's
That's
relevant.
the point we are facing here. So they will take the word
Listen,
and then you
the
go
point,
and
the point
what
we're
is
facing is that in Surah 4157 it says that it was made to appear as so. This guy's now going to our Bible to justify our account to say that there was Jesus Barabbas and Jesus the Christ and say that, oh, this is how this mix-up
After
happened.
he's denied the only
Yes, of course.
historical account
That is where it happened.
Your events.
The judge say, angel come to the wife in the dream. And then the wife said, I suffer
Oh,
this
really?
night.
Oh,
Wait.
really?
The wife said, did the wife say I suffer? To release who? The innocent Jesus, that your Jesus. To release him. He play game, he swap it. You get my point?
Let
He
me get the
swap
account
it.
for you.
Read the verse.
me
We
get-
read that. You didn't know this one, don't you?
Dennis, you've been lying. the
It's
whole
learning.
time.
You are learning today. You are learning today. Jesus never be on the cross. Yeah. In the book of Matthew, you read it. Let me bring my Bible. Say that to us, man,
Verse
isn't it?
20.
Yeah.
But the
Yeah.
chief priests and elders persuaded the multitudes that they should ask for Barabbas and destroy Jesus. The governor answered and said to them, which of the two do you want me to release to you? They said Barabbas. Pilate said to them,
Barabbas.
what then shall I do with Jesus who is called Christ? They all said to him, let him be crucified. Then the governor said, what evil has he done? But they cried out all the more, saying, let him be crucified. When Pilate saw that he could not prevail at all, but rather that a tumult was rising, he took water, washed his hands before the multitude, saying, I am innocent of the person, of the blood of this person.
Stop, pause there.
He says, you know,
what- no.
He says he's innocent now.
He did what the wife
He
told
washed
him
his
to
hand.
do. He
I have
did.
nothing to do with this case now, yes? Washing hand is mean like this. I have nothing to do with this case.
Yeah, his blood is on you.
Dismiss.
His blood
It
is on
dismissed.
you,
Yeah.
the people.
Yeah. It dismissed now.
What? No.
He says,
dismissed
I am,
the case.
he said, no, he didn't.
He didn't.
He said, I am innocent of the blood of this just person.
Yes.
You see to it.
Yes.
So he's giving it to the people. And what do the people say? And all the people answered and said, his blood be on us and on our children.
Yeah.
They killed Jesus Christ.
Now who?
My
You didn't-
gosh.
you said they
We've gone
killed
through the
Jesus Christ.
text.
So that.
We've gone through the text.
Here. Now, give me 1 minute. I told you before. You see, two Jesus was in the court at the same time.
No, he said, show me.
I'm
Be
not-
quiet to
I
let me
don't-
read.
let
No,
me-
be quiet to let me
He
read.
said now-
No, he said, show me.
he
Be
said-
quiet.
he said
No,
Barnabas-
be quiet to let me
My
read.
brother, you
Be
see,
quiet, let
they
me
will
read.
slap me here.
No, be quiet, let me read. No, you said you show me.
That's
No,
why.
you said show me. So
Let
you
me
need to.
speak.
So let me
Let me
read.
speak.
So let me read
I
then.
like this story too much.
Oh,
But
that's
you say
great.
Matthew 27. Which verse?
No,
Which verse?
I'll
Matthew
read it for
20
you. I'll read it for you.
Matthew 27.
I'll read it for you.
Yeah.
I'll read it for you.
You sound
yeah?
well.
So they said, you see to it, and the people answered, his
No,
blood
go
will be.
up, go up.
We read this.
Yeah, no,
and
go
the-
up,
and
go
all the
up.
people.
I like that one too much. Go up again.
When
please.
Pilate saw that he could not prevail at all, but rather that a tumult was rising, he took water and washed his hands before the multitude, saying, I am innocent of the blood of this just person. You see to it.
Thank you.
And
He's
all
talking
the.
of
Let me
Jesus.
finish.
Jesus
Let me
now. Thank you.
finish. And all the people answered and said, his blood be on us and on our children. Then he released Barabbas, who? Pilate, to them. And when he scourged Jesus, he delivered him to be crucified.
Let me. You see
Game.
the history now.
Game.
The judge is saying.
We're done, man.
The judge is
No,
saying.
there's no judge.
I have
We've read
nothing
it.
to do with the innocent. He accept that. He end up now putting the innocent on the cross. What kind of life is this? He said, I have nothing to do with the
You
innocent.
realize
I'm-
you
I'm-
And
used
he
one
didn't do
part of the
nothing.
text
I'm done.
And then now, after that, he said
Dennis,
that.
Dennis,
for another
But
part of the text.
if-
What we got from this is that
If
you
he
can't
don't-
read, bro.
if he don't-
That I read it to you, man.
Dennis,
That's
Why
all
are
we
you
got
in
from
jail?
this.
In jail, he will make
We
you
showed you the
guilty.
text.
He said that you are not guilty, he put you in jail. What is
Oh
that?
my gosh.
That's
Don't you
what we are
understand?
To appease the crowd.
Now, give me 1 minute to speak. Give me 1 minute. Now, this man, when I said two Jesus was on the cross, two Jesus was there at the same time, he read the Bible.
Not
the
two Jesuses.
Barnabas, Jesus was not there. But the other Bible, they put Jesus Barnabas. But the other one that thinks, if we put Jesus on the Barnabas again, people will be thinking here to be problem. Move Jesus, they move. That Bible now we read, he has been recorded. He didn't say Jesus, Barnabas. Before, previously, he saw you another book. Jesus, Barnabas is mentioned. Jesus, Barnabas is there. But the one that he just read now, but lie. Jesus, Barnabas, Jesus was not there. Barnabas was there. Now, what I have to tell you, the wife say, I couldn't sleep. If you want to sleep here in this house,
She didn't say that.
it's like this. If my wife said to me,
So
he
you're-
didn't
so
wait
you're
for me to
interpreting.
go. Let me finish.
You're doing what
I'm
Ibn
not finished.
Kathir did. and
If
then
my wife
we're gonna
didn't
dismiss
let me
that.
to go to my
We'll
house,
dismiss that.
I am judging Jesus right now.
hasn't been listening.
My wife sent somebody to me. I am there to say that Jesus innocent. Release him. I didn't sleep night. I suffer a lot of things. That means if I don't release that innocent Jesus, when I come, the dream will be true now. He went there. So then just watch his hand. I have nothing to do with this Jesus, innocent man. How the judge will say is innocent, is not guilty, and then he put him on the cross again. What is this? What is this? He said you are not guilty, and then you are guilty again. If the judge say you are not guilty, I swear to God, he will never say it again.
Okay,
to put
so
you.
what we can clarify.
So now
from-
the Quran said it was not Jesus. Somebody was there. He called Jesus. That's Jesus.
Alright.
Two Jesus at the same time.
All the text.
So what we clarified,
Two Jesus was
What-
arrested at the
what
same
we
time.
clarify-
You know that?
what we
Yes,
clarified.
they agree with that. Ask him. Ask him. Two Jesus was there. Yes or no?
What we clarify from the
Ask him.
text
You know,
is
he
that
agreed.
there is Jesus Barabbas and there's Jesus the Christ.
Two Jesus.
The people who wanted to be crucified was Jesus the Christ. Pontius Pilate washes his hands and says that the blood of Jesus Christ will be on them. Do with him what you want. That's what he said.
And he
Or
set
do with them
Barabbas
what you
free.
want.
And he
I
set
am nothing
Barabbas
to do with
free.
him.
He
That-
set Barabbas free.
Pontius Pilate set Barabbas free, and he also handed Jesus over to the Romans to be flogged.
He said,
And
I have
once he
nothing
was-
to do.
I-
I have nothing to do with this innocent man. Now he has something to do with that innocent man again. He said, I have nothing. Even Hollywood cannot make this movie. They just say, I have nothing to do with this innocent man, and he has something to do with the innocent man again. That is what you are telling me.
Okay.
That is what you are
No,
telling me.
He's giving judgment over to the Jews. He's saying, I'm not going to judge this
They are the
because
Jews.
He says
Because Roman, they are the
he's
rulers.
not guilty for that. He said,
Roman,
I'm
they are
not
the
guilty
rulers.
for his death.
Who put Jesus on the cross?
Oh gosh, man.
No, who put Jesus on the cross?
It was
The
the-
Jews or Roman?
it was the Roman
Now
tradition.
Roman, he washed his hand. He said, I have nothing to do with this.
Right, because the Jews were not allowed to kill on the land.
What?
They were not allowed to kill on the land.
So who killed now?
Under the Pax Romana.
Who killed? Who killed?
They were asking the Roman rulers to kill for them.
Yes.
Pilate said, I'm washing my hands of this. I'm going to give you over,
The
him
judge
over
said
to
this
you."
one. Yeah,
Huh?
very good. So who hand over Jesus now to those people that put him on the cross? Was the Pilate, the judge again?
Yes,
Or
the
was
had-
Romans.
yes.
Listen, you're not.
your
No,
hand
Dennis,
have
listen.
nothing to do with
Dennis,
innocent man.
oh, you're not listening.
And he
Dennis,
said, wait,
Dennis,
I'm
listen.
going-
How are you
Dennis,
going
to-
listen.
I'm
Dennis,
going to-
listen.
I don't
Dennis,
get it.
listen.
No, you see, now you sound
Two people today.
You sound-
Frank and this guy can't do it. Not in the same day. Now listen, right? You have the Romans who are facilitating the execution. They're the ones who are allowed to carry out executions. The Jews cannot do that themselves. So they are appealing to Pontius Pilate, who has the authority. So Pontius Pilate said, me, of myself, I see nothing wrong with this man.
Thank you.
He is a righteous man.
Thank you.
But
But
to
what?
keep the peace,
Yes.
because I can see you guys are about to riot, you may use my body, you may use the authority of Rome to crucify him, because they cannot do it. That is the point.
So
Oh
they-
my gosh.
They were using that now to crucify
They
him.
used the Roman soldiers.
Yes.
That is why he's handing them over. He says that blood is
Who
on
do
you.
that? Who do that?
The Roman
Fine.
soldiers crucified Jesus Christ.
The Roman judge say, the Roman judge say, I have nothing to do with innocent. Any judge say you are innocent, he will not put you in
So,
jail.
so you take
What else did he say?
Any job.
What else did he
Hey,
say?
you
No,
know
what
something.
else did he say?
You will
And
never
then
put
Dennis,
him
what
in
else did he say?
You will
What else
never-
did what else did he say?
You understand?
What else did he say?
I have nothing
What
to
else
do
did he
with
say?
him.
What else did he say?
Nothing.
What else did he say?
What did he say?
Don't be dishonest with me. You listen to what I read.
It's just that-
What else did he say?
I'm coming.
Don't
So-
dance,
I'm
don't
coming,
dance.
I'm
What else
coming.
did he say?
Wait,
What? Finish the
let
sentence.
me.
What else did he say? What else did he say? What else did he say?
To Jesus.
What did he say?
What is he
Well, after he
Jesus?
washed his hands,
Yes.
what did he
I
say?
have nothing to do with innocent
What else
man.
did he say?
Yes, what did he say
They were
after?
sure about
He
it.
What
said,
did he say?
do with him what you want.
I do with him what he wants.
Sure
And what did they do with him? They crucified him.
Who crucified him? Romans.
Yes.
Who did he say do with,
He's saying
with
that
him
there's
what he wants?
To the
He said that to the
people.
Jews, yeah?
Yes.
He said that to the Jews.
Yes.
The Jews put him on the cross.
The Romans did. You're not
Again.
listening.
Dreams and everything
You see
is
the problem?
complicated. but not the
And not the
verses
Jews,
after.
Roman again. Roman said they have
Either have
nothing
to
to do
take
with
the whole
him.
narrative
No.
as-
Roman
as
said
it
that
is.
already.
Don't you understand?
Rome said
No.
we have nothing to do
You
with
listen.
him.
Never listen to what I
You
say.
Jews, do anything you want to do.
If Pilate says, I have nothing to do with killing an innocent man,
Very good.
if that is true,
Yeah.
Yeah, he has nothing to do with it. Yeah.
that's fine. Then why is it the very same man, by authorities, was numbered, the authorities of the court, was handed over to Roman soldiers to execute it? Now, I'm only asking a question. The judge, the authority, the Roman authority is saying, I have nothing to do with killing an innocent man. But in result, they hand over Jesus as an innocent man to be killed.
Yeah, because this happened often. In order to ease the tumult of the crowd, there were times when the judges had to do what the mobs were doing, because a revolt is the worst thing that could happen. Pilate does not care about what happens to Jesus. So he of himself said, I don't find anything wrong with this guy. I'm washing my hands of it. But I'm going to give him over to you. And under Roman rule, you can use that.
Who's the
Roman
you then? Who's the
Pardon?
you?
The Jews. You can kill,
So
execute
Pilate
him.
didn't want to make any judgment on Jesus. He take Jesus and hand him over to the Jews.
For the sake of his wife's dream.
I'm trying to follow this story step by step.
For the
I'm not
sake
arguing.
Of, yeah, I know.
Right, good.
For the sake of his wife's dream. Remember, the wife had the dream,
Right,
and she
he
said,
absolved.
"Don't."
Right, I get that back.
So
But
she's
he
telling
handed-
her husband,
He handed
"Don't do
over
this."
Jesus to who? The
Jews.
Jews or to the Roman soldiers?
Both. It's the same.
Oh,
Can't
no,
be
to
the-
who? To
Okay,
who?
okay,
Yeah,
okay.
it's the
No,
same.
no, you're
So
being.
who?
No, you guys are
Can't be
being.
the same.
No, no, you're
The
being.
whole,
No, no.
the whole execution is a process.
You see?
First is flogging and scourging and all of that.
And then
Right,
crucifixion.
then it's the crucifixion.
Yes.
So it's the whole punishment is a part and parcel of one thing.
No, but I'm following the narrative.
No, no.
And I'm trying to imagine the narrative.
Okay, let me give you the narrative. Let me give you the narrative. You now really listen.
What?
The Jews are not in power. Cannot kill anyone of their own right.
Thank you very much.
Right?
Thank you.
They can only do it with the authority of Rome.
Thank you.
Right? The Romans are the only ones who have the facilities to kill and execute.
Thank you.
Right? They are the only ones.
Yeah, thank you.
So Pontius Pilate now can see that these people are forming a mob. It says in the text, a tumult. These guys are ready to revolt because they want this man dead. Now Pontius Pilate, it's no skin off his teeth. He doesn't care. He's heard what his wife has said, and he's like, listen, I see no fault with this guy.
Thank you.
I see no fault with him. Him personally. But he is also the proconsul. He's also in charge. And he can see the people are going to revolt. So he needs to make sure that these people do not revolt to his Roman soldiers. Okay, if I am the guy who's in charge of the Roman soldiers, and they're the ones who facilitate death in this place, and they want this man to die, okay, this decision, this desire is not my desire. It's on you. Which is why he says, his blood is on you because this is what you want. All right? And so that is why he hands them over.
To who?
He hands them.
To who?
He
To
hands
Jews
them.
or to Roman?
He hands over the fate of Jesus to the Jews.
To the Jews again.
And the Romans are the ones who carry out, who facilitate it because they are the ones in
Show me that
charge.
he can hand
It's
over
as
to
simple
the-
as that.
Show me that he
It's as
hand-
simple as
show
that.
me that
That's
he
not
hand over to the
complicated.
Jews. Show me that.
He read it out.
That's
Show me
not
that.
complicated.
It's not there. Now, even
read it
Jesus,
out.
wait, even Jesus,
Read it out, literally.
Jesus
Dennis,
was
come
on the
on.
That
cross.
is, this is
Wait,
not a
I'm not
complicated
finished.
concept.
Jesus was
I
on the
think you
cross.
understand now.
Yeah, no, I'm coming.
I think you understand
Yeah,
now.
no problem.
I want to
We
understand.
cannot repeat.
Do you understand or
I
not?
want to understand.
What is missing?
What I'm trying to say. Hey!
Now we brother, we repeat this one. That's why Jesus.
No.
justification.
I want you to no
Everything in
Abdullah.
darkness.
No, Abdullah.
They make
What
everything in
don't
darkness.
no Abdullah? What from our
So
accounts
you
I
will never
gave?
I
recognize him.
Abdullah-
understand what you're saying.
Do you understand?
I understand what you're saying. Understand what the gentleman is saying. And I'm trying to follow through the conversation.
So where are you now then?
No, listen.
Yeah.
I'm following the conversation. Both sides. I'm following. So the question is, yeah. So I'm following. And with the conversation, I'm following. it.
Okay, so maybe
I'm
can
not
you
challenging.
tell me his position?
Right. It appears to be, now I cannot articulate his position clearly because I wasn't listening attentively.
It's
But
hard
it
for
appears,
me to-
no,
yeah.
it appears to be,
Brother, my camera is there. You're covering
yeah.
because Christians are losing, and then you are covering my camera. Yeah, he was there like this on top of my
It
camera.
appears to me
Next time I will take your
he's making
picture.
an inquiry
I have here to
of
show
some
you.
kind of discrepancy between the narrative of who takes responsibility for the death of Jesus. Now, if Pontius Pilate, who is the judge and the authority, is saying, I don't want to have anything to do with killing an innocent man, because by a dream or extension, killing innocent men has consequences. if that is the story, if that's the story, say, I don't want to have anything to do with it. The question is, if I don't want to have anything to do with it as the authority, can the opposite happen under my authority? That's the question. You were saying.
You didn't finish the verse.
No, we get it there.
Yeah.
No, you don't. No, you don't. Because you're missing. That's the part you're missing.
I'm not finished.
No, but that's the part you're missing. That is the part you're missing.
Okay, but
So
can
when
I-
you're
I'm out.
no,
Let him
Let him finish.
I feel like I should add the verse,
No, let
then
him
you can
finish.
understand.
No, let him
No,
finish.
let him finish. and
Because
then can-
because you gave a false account of
I know
what Pontius
nobody
Pilate said.
understands.
Yeah, we know
Nobody-
he's- we
According
know
to
that.
you,
You
nobody
finish.
understands.
Okay,
No,
you
okay,
finish
so not
and then
false
we'll
account,
show
an incomplete account.
I didn't. That's because I didn't finish.
You didn't
No.
let him
I am.
finish.
I am trying
Okay.
to convey
All
back
right.
to you
Yeah,
what
yeah.
I understand the
Yeah,
story
yeah.
to
So
be.
continue.
I'm just trying to, and I'm trying to walk. I want you to walk with me, and
Yeah,
we're
yeah,
walking
yeah.
with each other.
That's
So if I
fine.
miss a point, you're gonna fill me in.
Yeah.
If I get something wrong, I'm not trying to falsify your argument.
Yeah, yeah.
We have a narrative, a story,
Yeah.
and the story is that Pontius Pilate is the authority, the governor for all capital punishment. And he's saying, I don't want to kill an innocent man. I wash my hand.
Can I rephrase?
Right, go on.
Okay. So historically speaking, he has authority under Roman rule. Okay, but he's proconsul. His main mission, his goal under Caesar, is to maintain order and peace.
Exactly,
They live
governance.
under Pax Romana. Okay, that
We
period.
get that part. We
Okay.
get that part.
So what I'm saying is
I get that part.
there's a delineation between him judging a matter, okay, under Roman authority, and him judging a matter because he has a personal inclination or disinclination towards it.
Let's look at his statement.
Right.
Am I getting it wrong? If I was to say back to you, Pontius Pilate's position as the authority in Rome is saying, I don't want to have anything to do with killing an innocent man. Am I wrong in saying that?
He does not want to do that.
So, which means you don't want to say I'm right.
No, it's
You're
partial.
taking your own notes.
You're partial.
Okay,
Sorry?
You're partially complete.
No. That's why we're going slow by slow, step by step. I'm simply saying it appears to me, based on the conversation, Pontius Pilate is the authority representing Rome. A death penalty has to be issued, and he's saying, I wash my hands, I want to have nothing to do with killing an innocent man. Shall we move on?
No, I think well, we're not necessarily move on. We're going to stay with this because you've missed part of. And like I said, partially. We need to look at everything that Pontius
No, but
Pilate.
you-
No, we need to look at everything that Pontius Pilate said, right?
He doesn't care that
Right?
part. Look,
No, I'm
that's
not.
where
No,
he cares.
I'm looking at everything.
Yes. Where you
So
care.
when Pontius, we'll read it. This is Matthew 27 verse 20. Matthew chapter 24, 27 verse 24. When Pilate saw that he could not prevail at all, but rather that a tumult was rising. Remember, he said the proconsul needs to keep the peace. These people are starting to riot. He took water and washed his hand before the multitude, saying, I am innocent of the blood of this just person. You see to it. He's talking to the people. So he's saying, me, of my own mind, I don't see anything wrong with him. You guys want what you want? Okay. And what did the people say in response? And the people answered and said, his blood be on us and on our children. So for the sake of keeping the peace, not because he's judging the man, he is allowing Jesus to go through the Roman process of crucifixion for the sake of the people. So yes, the Romans facilitated the crucifixion, but it's the Jews who desired him to be killed. That is what we get from this text. Because the people say, his blood is on us and our children. The Romans are just following the proconsuls, the facilitation of how you do crucifixion. It is not them who want to crucify Jesus. They will crucify any Tom, Dick, and Harry as long as he's going through the process. Pontius Pilate is handing him over to the people's desire. So go on.
So the last dimension to add on this is not attributing a level of morality to Pilate. One, he was a pagan. Two, his god was Caesar. Kaiser Caesar was literally God, okay? So it's Caesar's rule. Rule was, under Pax Romana, maintain peace at all costs. Pilate was only instilled because the previous Herod was losing his trust under Rome. So he got kicked out, killed. Then Pilate is sent there to now govern the land. Okay, under that situation, all Pilate mainly cares about
Is peace.
is peace. That is the highest justice for him. Not in executing or withdrawing executing.
But here was my issue. I'm simply saying this. He was arguing from a Quranic point of view that it's not a unanimous identity, but there's a conflict of two different identities there. So if the Quranic narrative, if it is, that you are claiming, the Quran claims two identities. One is the real Jesus, and one that might appear to be of him.
Not might. That's
Can I
that. No.
finish, please? Yeah, can I finish?
So,
We're having a
go on.
conversation.
Sorry, go on.
And I'm simply saying, if his argument is arguing there are two identities in dispute or present. Now, and then he goes to your
Sorry, just clarification. Two identities in dispute in the Quran or the Bible?
both. And I'm
So that's what I was
right.
but you continue.
You're allowed to disagree.
Yeah.
But I'm simply saying, I came into the conversation last, and I'm trying to follow the conversation impartially. Right. So if Dennis is saying, the Quran says Jesus did not die, but then it makes inference of another identity, another entity. Talking about two now. Right. So Dennis is saying this is not unique or unprecedented, because if you go back to your scriptures, you will see there's an account given where two Jesus was brought together. One was put to the cross and the other one was not there. So I think he was trying to say both scriptures bring into the equation two different identities. I thought that's where we're going, but I also feel it gets sidetracked with some other stuff.
Yeah.
And I think we can really smooth now that.
Sure.
Okay.
So if he's trying to do that, then he needs to be allowed to stick to that point, not to go nowhere else.
Sure.
Stick to that point. So now I think this is more cordial. So I'm trying to say, I understand what you're saying. It's a very good point. It's very clear how you roll it out, how you give the background and you roll it out. Now it's for Dennis to come and say, the Quran is not unique from this, because even in your account, there were two identities in question for execution.
Right, but you'd have to then
understand
add,
that?
you'd have to then add,
Thank you very much.
no, I understand what you're saying, but you'd have to add the notion that the identities mentioned in the Bible were ambiguous. But the text shows that it was not ambiguous. People knew who that Jesus Christ was, and people knew who Jesus Barabbas was. Those identities,
People, they know Jesus.
they knew who Jesus Christ was.
Your Jesus. Look,
Okay, no. So here's no, Abdullah. Here's
even
not.
even to prove that in your Bible, you don't know your Jesus.
Oh, Dennis, man, just
Judas have to go
Oh, come
and
on,
kiss
man.
to show Jesus
Dennis,
to them.
come on,
Be
man.
patient, be patient.
Yes.
Dennis, man. Listen,
They
we
don't
went
know.
through this.
My brother,
the reason,
pilot,
You told him to
nobody
stick to
knows
the
Jesus
point.
on that
he's not
side.
sticking to the point.
Okay, no
Listen,
problem.
the reason why we even got to Jesus Barabbas and we're in Matthew is because we're going to the point of that in Surah 4157, it says it was made to appear as so. We had the gentleman here talking about he could translate Arabic, then he's saying he thinks it says this, or this is how he.
didn't say that.
or-
He didn't say that.
Well, he didn't translate it. He said he wouldn't translate
First
it.
of all, in honesty,
Now,
let's be honest.
the
I'm
honesty
simply
was
saying,
that he
you
didn't.
question him not
and he
being
didn't translate
you
it.
question him that he is not Arab speaking. He said, yes, I read
And that
this
Arab speaker
in
didn't
my-
translate it.
I read this in my language. Now let's get a native Arab. He invited a native speaker of Arabic language to let him read the verse and explain what he got
Yeah,
from what he
and,
read.
and
he
remember,
did that.
Abdullah, I said on camera,
Why
I
mentioning
don't
that
care
guy
about
again?
explanation.
We
I
are
said
why
translation
mentioning that guy again.
because you don't listen, and we need to go to the back and
No,
get to the get
no,
to the
you
front.
Don't
so,
bring me there. You
so
tell me I was
listen,
wrong. Don't follow me.
now listen,
You tell me I was wrong.
Abdul, you
You
listening?
already said
All right,
you
let's go.
leave that guy out.
Are you listening?
Yes. Yes, leave that guy out. Yeah,
Right,
leave that guy
The
out.
point of this.
So we're looking at multiple identities here.
No, we're not looking at multiple
Of course
identities
there
here.
is.
The issue that we were
It's not
looking
one identity,
Abdullah,
it's two.
Abdullah, the issue that we were looking at was that someone was made to appear as so who wasn't it wasn't multiple identity.
It's two.
In the Tasfir, it said that Jesus' image was cast onto somebody. This person, it wasn't two Jesuses, it wasn't two looking Jesuses, it was one, it was an identity or an image that was cast onto someone else.
It's the same thing you
Hold
said.
on.
It's the same thing you
Hold
said.
on. I didn't listen, I let you roll. I did let you roll. That was made to appear as so, to explain 4157. He brought up Jesus Barabbas and Jesus the Christ. And he was trying to say that is the same explanation as 4157. We said no, because according to our account, which is trying to use and justify his belief, he is trying to say that, oh, that's actually the one that made to appear as so. No, in the gospel, we know that they crucified Jesus the Christ. We read, this is why we've had to redo this account, because it says Pontius Pilate releases Barabbas and he hands over Jesus to be crucified. In the Quran, it's different. It says that it was made for someone to appear as so.
Okay.
That is the point. It's not two different identities. We are having someone to be looked to be made to appear as so.
not actually
Jesus,
that.
Okay, no problem.
exactly.
No problem. You mean-
So
no
with
problem.
that,
No problem.
we were asking, who made it to appear as so.
No problem. I'm
That
coming.
is where this
Yeah,
whole thing
I'm
started.
coming. Now, can I speak? Can I speak? So now that means Pilate will go. And then
What's he talking about, Pilate? You see this?
Of course.
You
he's
see
the
this?
judge. I'm not finished. He's the judge.
You will
He's
never
the judge.
finish.
That is the topic we are talking.
No,
We
that's
are
not.
talking.
Tired.
We are
That
talking
is
of
not
Matthew
what-
27, verse 10 going down.
No,
That
Dennis,
is what
don't
we are
lie.
talking.
Don't
Matthew
lie.
27.
We got
That
to
is
Matthew
what-
27.
Yeah, that is
Where
what
did we
are talking.
start?
From verse 10.
Where did we start?
From verse 10.
Oh, Dennis, this is
Here
done.
now.
No, we're done. We're
Here
done.
now.
No, we're done. We're done. No, we're
Why you
done.
shouting?
No, we're done.
Why
Because
you
he's
shouting?
lying.
Why you shouting?
He's lying. I just
Anytime,
explained
my
to you
brother.
how from the beginning of this
My
topic,
brother, we are on the
and he
video.
went and said, I went to
No
Pilate
problem, let me
and said,
finish.
that's what we're talking about.
What
We
verse-
brought up
what
Pilate.
verse you read from Matthew? What start from
Matthew
where?
27:10.
This is
you
ridiculous.
Want, you want to, no, you want to say he was appear so to leave Matthew now to go to Quran. That's why you feel upset.
No, excuse me. We started at the Quran.
Yes, and then how long now?
You
it was
brought
in
up
the
Matthew.
Bible? Yeah. But
We
my
did
boy-
we not start at the Quran?
my
Answer
boy
the
is not
question.
clear.
Answer the
Matthew is not
question.
clear. Why?
Answer the question.
Matthew is not clear. But he's happy for you to speak of Matthew, not me.
The reason why he's going to
Why?
Matthew is because the
Yes.
Quran is not clear.
You
It's as
see?
simple as that.
My brother, you
That's
can-
why he's going to Matthew.
Yeah, no
Because
problem.
he thinks there's
I'm
ambiguity
coming,
in
I'm
Matthew.
coming, I'm
We
coming.
read through Matthew and we see it's completely clear.
He will say
Now
anything.
we're trying to go back to the Quran. He doesn't want to go there. He's trying to act like we didn't talk about the
You know
Quran.
why? You know why? He
Why
wants me
do
to go to
Muslims
Quran?
never like talking about the
Jesus said,
Quran?
you will look for me everywhere. You will never find
I'm
me.
done, man.
Jesus said, you will look for me everywhere. You will never find me. Then just people say, this guy will kill himself.
Guys, I have a headache.
It started with him calling me dishonest, me proving that he was the one being dishonest. How that unfolded was very simple. I was reading out a tafsir from Ibn Kathir. Just reading it out loud, all right, just to myself. And then he heard it at the corner of his ear, and he said, see, look, he's making my point. And then I read a line before what I recited, and then he said, oh, no, I don't believe that. And then immediately after, he said that I was being dishonest. Now, he mentioned no criteria as to how he judged one interpretation from another interpretation. Then he brought in other people to translate it into Arabic. Apparently, Ibn Abbas and Ibn Kathir are not good Arabic speakers, and their opinions don't matter. A guy that comes in 1,400 years later knows better Quranic Arabic than Ibn Abbas and Ibn Kathir. But hey, that's his opinion.
I was just going to say,
Yeah.
the tafsir that we're bringing up was the one, it was an explanation, for Surah 4157. And there's the expert, or the part of it that we were reading out. Then the young man volunteered again, and Isa, wait, hold on. One of the youngest ones among them volunteered, and Isa asked him to sit down. Isa asked for a volunteer, and the young man kept volunteering, and Isa asking him to sit down. Then the young man volunteered again, and Isa said, you will be that man. And the resemblance of Isa was cast over that man while Isa ascended to heaven from a hole in the house. So when they're explaining made to appear as so, the image of Isa was cast into someone else. This whole thing started with, who did this casting? Why is an image being cast into someone else? To us, this is deception, plain and simple. But he was not answering that question. Instead, he was now trying to bring up Jesus Barabbas. But when we look at the account in Matthew, it's very clear. We can see who Jesus Barabbas is,
Right.
and who Jesus the Christ is, and how Jesus Christ is still crucified.
So to make his point of the Quran, which is that, people can be confused, he went to the Bible to show that there was ambiguity. People didn't quite know if it was Jesus the Christ or Jesus Barabbas. But when we look at the text, Pilate knew who Jesus Christ was, the people who wanted to kill Jesus Christ knew who Jesus Christ was, and they knew who Jesus Barabbas was. There was no ambiguity. They knew exactly who they wanted to kill and exactly who they wanted to let free.
I mean, isn't it amazing that there was confusion in Islam, and it comes to Christianity,
Right.
and it completely makes
Right,
sense.
exactly.
Completely ordered. We got the accounts. We explained. I mean, you've seen the video. We explained exactly how Rome was working
Right.
in that area with the proconsul and so on. We explained everything. So listen, apologies for when I was raising my voice. Dennis is. I mean,
Dennis shouts, I can't match that, so.
Bro, Frank and Dennis in 2 days is insane. I can't do that. It's too much, man. It's too much. But pray for us, yeah.